The first step in Etops planning is to define the route. Let us consider a route from New York to Madrid. For the purpose of this lesson, we will assume a great circle routing is desired. Our next step is to identify the adequate en route alternate airports along this route. An adequate airport is one that meets certification standards, meets the airplane's performance requirements, and has adequate ATC, communications, navigation aids, and firefighting equipment. For an adequate airport to be used as an Etops alternate, it must meet the requirements of a suitable airport. A suitable airport is an adequate airport with forecast weather conditions above Etops minimums. The Etops weather minimum is a function of the landing aids available at the alternate. For a non-precision approach or a single precision approach airport, the Etops minimum is an additional 400-foot ceiling and an additional 1-mile visibility above the lowest authorized minimum for the airport, or the other listed requirement, whichever is more restrictive. For an alternate with 2 or more separate precision approach-equipped runways, the Etops requirement is an additional 200-foot ceiling and 1/2-mile visibility above the airport's minimums, or a ceiling of 400 feet with 1-mile visibility. Now that the adequate airports have been identified, we can draw circles centered on these alternates to determine the allowable area of operation. The radius of each circle is a function of the chosen engine inoperative diversion speed and the maximum diversion time. This radius is also called the diversion distance. The diversion distance is the distance traveled in the diversion time at the diversion speed following an en route engine failure. The diversion distance is computed for a standard day in still air. The distance will be greater if a larger diversion time is chosen and/or a higher one-engine inoperative diversion speed is used. A diversion distance chart is applied in Chapter 2 of the Flight Planning and Performance Manual. The chart is used to determine the circle radius and therefore the allowable area of operation. We will look at the 60-minute circles as well as 120-minute and 180-minute circles. With 60-minute circles, a non-Etops operation, the routing cannot be direct. With 120-minute circles, a direct routing can be scheduled. As you can see, 120-minute Etops approval provides economic and operational benefits. Now consider the possibility of an alternate being closed. In this case, the displayed route would be required to meet the 120-minute Etops rules. If 180-minute Etops has been approved for the airline, a direct route would again be available.